this is Saoirse. We're coming to you from Dunfermline in Scotland. We meet it back here now. We're inside Andrew Carnegie's birthplace home in Dunfermline. And so they made it into a museum, and you can see this is the kitchen upstairs. It's a wee cottage, and his father was a weaver, and they had a jacquard loom. There were two families actually that lived here, so it's interesting to see that house that he was born in, because he became such a famous industrialist and philanthropist, so kind of cool to see his house. But anyway, so I wanted to share that with you, and also tell you a bit more about our travels this summer before we go back to Ireland. Hiya, this is Saoirse, coming to you from Dunfermline 5 in Scotland. We finished our grand tour, and now we're heading back to Ireland, so by way of Carnegie and Belfast. So after that we'll be home. But we had a busy summer, and we were able to do a grand tour of Sasana and a little bit of Scotland too. But yeah, so I wanted to tell you, the other day on the video that we were from Edinburgh. The reason that on Edinburgh Castle that day is I didn't realise it, but this month they're doing the tattoo every night, and so that was busy, and that will explain why some of the pictures were like that, where the looked like the garbage cans over the half moon battery there. And then also there was festival, and that was like a big deal. So besides the tattoo, the festival, all the people coming to Edinburgh for that, and the rubbish situation where the rubbish collectors were on strike, it just made it like just super busy and big. And so anyway, that's what that was all about. So if you do plan to come to Edinburgh, then do it on a different time and date. And then just to finish out where all we went, and I'll put my details in the video, but the major places that we went to Carnegie was Belfast in Northern Ireland, and then Carnegie in Scotland, and Glasgow, and then we went to Dunfermline, and we started that at the end of May and the beginning of June. And then we went to Scarborough in North Yorkshire and York, and then we went to London just to catch the train and then go to Dover. We spent a bit of time in Dover, and then we went up to Canterbury, and then we went to Portsmouth and Plymouth and Tintagel, and then Glastonbury and Bristol and Cardiff in Wales, and then Shrewsbury in Shropshire, and then back over to Wales in Bangor, and then we went to Anglesey and Holyhead, and then back over to Lancaster. So we went up to Lancaster to complete the tour of the War of the Roses bit, since we started it in Scarborough and Yorkshire. So we finished out in Lancaster for that bit. And then we went up to Kindle and Keswick and Windermere in the Lake District and Cumbria, and had a good time there. Splendid weather most of the way. And then we ended up back in Edinburgh, and now we're in Dunfermline again, or Dunfermline as Gaelic. So anyway, that's just an overview of the grand tour. There was a lot of places that we went that I didn't mention. Maybe I'll put them in the description. And also all the cathedrals and abbeys and museums and cities. It was just really amazing. It was a splendid tour. I'm glad that we got to do it. Shanigaful, Slananis.